Hey guys, welcome back to Harbour Unboxed. This is the first of what I hope will be many "what does it take to play" type videos. The idea is to quickly for me anyway, address the kind of hardware gamers require to play certain games using certain settings. Take this video for example, what does it take to play Battlefield 1 multiplayer at 1080p? The goal this time will be to target at least 60 FPS using the ultra quality preset at 1920 by 1080 in the big 64 player battles. Please note this isn't a big benchmark video. Hell, it's not really even a benchmark video at all. I'm simply testing a single hardware configuration that I've found to deliver the perfect balance of price versus performance in the chosen title. And I mean, come on guys, after all, not every hub video has to be a benchmark marathon. Anyway, the focus here will be on new hardware, and although I will be testing just a single new hardware configuration, I will also discuss acceptable alternatives. So for smooth performance in all of the Battlefield 1 multiplayer modes, I recommend a true quad-core processor. Ideally I would have gone with something like the Core i5-7400, but since it's currently priced a bit above the $182 MSRP right now, I went with the Core i5-6400 instead, which can be had for the $182 MSRP. Truth be told though, both processors are going to deliver virtually the same experience anyway, particularly given we are using a sensible graphics card here in the Radeon RX 470. Without question right now, the best value sub $200 graphics card is either the RX 470 or the 4GB RX 480 when it's on sale. Since the RX 470 can easily push over 60 FPS in Battlefield 1 using the ultra quality settings, this is what I went with. Over the weekend I spent a few hours playing with this rig and I was very satisfied with the performance. For the most part, frame rates seem to hover around 70 FPS, and on a 60Hz display with VSync enabled you're going to see very, very smooth performance. For those wondering, the system was configured with 16GB of memory, which was a bit of an oversight, but unfortunately right now I only have 8GB DDR4 modules and I didn't really want to run the system in the single channel mode, even if it doesn't make that much of a difference. Anyway, I recommend if you are stretching your budget to get a Core i5 processor with the RX 470 to save a little bit of cash than just get an 8GB kit. Also, please note that the memory was downclocked to the DDR4 2133 spec, as this is likely the memory frequency most locked Skylake Core i5 owners will be running on a H100 or B150 motherboard, for example. Also, the performance seen here was recorded using the Asus RX 470 Strix graphics card. Depending on how picky you are, it is possible to use the new Pentium G4560 processor, though be aware at times you will notice stuttering. It's far from extreme, but was noticeable at times. Older unlocked Core i5 processors, such as the 2500K, also worked well when overclocked to around 4GHz or more. So, to recap, for you guys wanting to play 64-player Battlefield 1 and are looking at building a new PC or upgrading an old one, I recommend for optimal performance starting with an entry-level Skylake or Kaby Lake Core i5, and of course pairing it with AMD's RX 470 or possibly the 4GB RX 480 depending on pricing. Are there any other games you'd like me to check out with certain test criteria such as targeted frame rates, quality settings, and resolution for example? If so, let me know about it in the comment section below and I'll try to get one of these videos out per week. I'm your host Steve, have fun gaming.
We have taken objective George.